Prime Minister take too much. And we see what's happened. The government is rich and the people are poor. After 8 years of this Prime Minister and his NDP government, there's record food bank use. This week we learned that under NDP policies imposed through this Prime Minister, we've had 800,000 people in Ontario alone visit 6 million times to a food bank. This is a record-smashing number. Nationwide, 2 million Canadians going to a food bank. This is a 32% increase from when the Prime Minister took office. After 8 years of this Prime Minister, housing costs have doubled, the rent has doubled, mortgage payments have doubled, down payments have doubled. Tent cities have formed in every major city in this country. In Halifax, in the province of the federal housing minister, there are now 30 homeless encampments in Halifax, one city. We never had this before this Prime Minister. What is his response? He divides to distract. He turns Canadian against Canadian. He gives out taxpayer-funded opioids to medicate people out of their misery. Later, next year, he intends to bring in medical assistance in dying for the mentally ill so that people who are living with the total misery and isolation that his economy has created can have their lives ended altogether. We couldn't even have imagined that life would be this hellish for our people 8 years ago, Madam Speaker. And what is his solution now? He wants to quadruple the carbon tax. He wants to raise it to 61 cents a litre on gas and diesel. Obviously, this will make it unaffordable for people to drive to work and heat their homes. But then there are the indirect costs. Because when you tax the energy of the farmer who makes the food and the trucker who ships the food, you tax all who buy the food. Let me give you an example. In my riding, we have Carleton Mushrooms. They supply mushrooms across the Ottawa-Carleton region and into Western Quebec. They're now spending $150,000 a year on carbon taxes. $150,000 a year. And now the Prime Minister wants to quadruple that tax. So we can presume that their tax bill would go up to $600,000 a year for one farm. How is that farm supposed to feed people? Well, the answer is it will become mathematically impossible to do so.